Alright guys, I just wanted to make this video to just clarify what I hate about Reiko. And by the way, I've been told I have a tendency to speak too fast, so sorry about that. I'll try my best to start talking more slowly. I've always been hyperactive, so it's pretty tough to me to just not talk like him in a rush. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'll try to do my best. Regardless of that, just I wanna clarify what I hate about Reiko. I don't think this character is broken. I really don't. He's not that powerful. Yes, I don't think he's top 10. I don't think he's even that close to top 10. He's probably sitting around the number 15, stuff like that. But what I hate about this character is how they gave him tools, so even the Reiko player himself is just forced to play the character as a zoner because his projectile is too good. They just spam zoning with him, and also they've limited his combo damage so that there's not even limited, but the command grab does so much damage that he gets more reward off of just doing command grabs than you would get off of getting like a rare starter. If you like get a standing 4, with most of the cast you'll get like insane amounts of damage, but with Reiko, the starter that does the most damage for this character is actually his command grab. Like this amount of damage, he can't do it normally. Like this is not a character that can do this much damage. Like if I even do this combo from a standing 3, like, I waste all of my bow. Look at this. Basically the same amount of damage, so pretty much his command grab is basically the optimal starter of this character. So what that makes it just makes it so this character, the Reiko player himself even, is just encouraged to play in a very toxic and annoying way. Like all of us hate zoning, I'm sure of that. Just people that run away and zone you out. This is just, it's annoying to deal with, it's frustrating. We all hate it. And just once he actually gets in, he just tries to spam grabs as much as he can. Because the grab is just his optimal combo starter as expected. Like, it's just like how a Johnny player will fish for, let's say, a standing 4 if he wants to do a knife combo. Like, he'll try and get it as much as he can. Because it leads to the most damage, so the same logic applies with this character. So I just wanted to clarify that this is why I hate this character. He enforces a very toxic playstyle. The zoner and grabber type playstyle, they limited this character in a way that just makes him only a keep away, zoner and a grappler. He can't do anything else, you can't play him in a different way. If you try to, he just becomes weaker. He's not a mix-up type character, his whole shtick is spamming grabs and running away and zoning. This is the only thing this character is doing. So it just enforces a very annoying playstyle, because if you want to deal with Reiko, you just have to be very, very patient, duck the entire match, pick a certain cameo to deal with the zoning, or just zone him out yourself. And if you want to deal with the grabs, you have to start mashing. You can understand where I'm going with this. It's annoying because it forces this playstyle. And it's even bad for the Reiko player himself, because Reiko is not good enough by just having these two tools. Granted, his projectile and command grab are both completely busted, but the rest of his kit, because of that, is not even that good. So this character actually can struggle in most other aspects of the game. So as you can see, this is why I hate this character. I don't like how they've limited his gameplay so much. And especially how his optimal starter is a command grab. This shouldn't happen. You can check in any fighting game you want, there is no such thing as a character that gets the most damaging combo it can possibly do out of its command grab. It doesn't exist in any fighting game, regardless of how you check. Comboing off of grabs, yeah, it exists in multiple games. Dragon Ball Fighters, Skullgirls, I think there's a game called like this, Skullgirls, something like that. Super Smash Bros. Has this. Many fighting games have command grabs that start combos, but a command grab leading to the most damage a character can possibly do, this is the first time I've ever seen it. I've never seen this happen in any game. Not even with like Potemkin in Guilty Gear, where he has a Potemkin Buster that has like 50% of your HP. Not even that. Yeah, it's just, I completely hate this character because of that. And not only that, I just hate him because on top of just forcing a playstyle, they didn't even give him the tools to actually be exceptional in one regard. Like, he's not the perfect grappler because he only has one command grab. Like, he doesn't have many options as a grappler. He doesn't have super armor, he doesn't have other stuff like that grapplers usually have. For example, Dragon Ball Z Broly from Dragon Ball Fighters. Somebody mentioned them in my comments. He is a true grappler. And he also doesn't feel like an exact zoner because he doesn't have anti-zoning of any sort. He just has his zoning tool. So basically, it just feels like an half-assed character pretty much. With an half-assed kit. They gave him some random tools that actually conflict with each other as a character. They gave him a command grab that just is flawed fundamentally from a fighting game standpoint. And not so much of that, a final thing that really I hate about this character is, I'm pretty sure Darius's kick somebody mentioned it in my comments, and I actually agree. I think Darius' kick has so much cooldown only because this character exists. Because Darius is the only one who can actually give me these combos off of the grab. So, not only is it just enforcing a toxic playstyle, it's also probably ruining the cameo as well. So, yeah, I really dislike how this character is portrayed. It just pretty much locks you into a certain playstyle and also locks you into using Darius. If you're using any other cameo, Reiko is significantly weaker because his command grab is pretty much 30% of the entire thing this character is doing. This and the projectile is pretty much 90% of what this character is capable of doing. It doesn't do anything else. So, yeah, I'm gonna have this one up here. I hope you understand now just why I hate this character. I specified it also in my pinned comment, but just it seems like people didn't read it, so they just lashed out at me for this. I wanna stress this. I don't think this character is very good. I personally don't even struggle against him that much. I hate fighting against him, sure, because his playstyle is just toxic and he enforces a passive playstyle that I really hate doing. I don't like playing like just turtling around as if I was an Ashra. I don't like playing this way. So it just forces this toxic playstyle on both players, the Reiko and the opponent of the Reiko. It limits Darius, and it's so frustrating to deal with because it's boring. It's boring, and just the character itself is just completely flawed. So yeah, I don't think he's broken or anything. I think they could keep him like this and it won't be a problem too much, but he will keep being extremely annoying to fight against. And that's an important thing. A character being broken, of course, is annoying, but a character just being straight up toxic is even worse. The character can suck, but if they are completely toxic, they are even more annoying to fight against the top tiers. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. I hope you understand now why I just hate Reiko. I'll see you in the next one.